Yeah, sure. Y'all know the fuck time it is, bruh. Y'all know what the fuck time it is, bruh. Look, are watching UnrealEntGaming Beyond Dragon Ball Super Primal Ultra Instant Goku versus Akuma finale. Goku about to pull the win off. A fiercely shocking conclusion. 40-minute video. Look, y'all know I hate long ass videos. I got a couple on here I reacted to, but damn, I hate a long ass video. But for this, I'm down for it. Let's get into it. I ain't gonna lie, I might skip. He doing them long ass dialogues
Akuma
again.
now being shown having to bind and trap Goku once again by using his magic, in which had now created a vulnerability in allowing for Akuma to get the better of Goku, in which with Akuma now being shown having to oversee this from below, it was only as he was now shown doing so where Akuma then went on to comment, "What a complete waste of a lifeline perk, Goku. You just had to go and call for an immediate rematch knowing damn well what the outcome was going to be, and so now look at where it's gotten you. You aren't going anywhere no matter how desperate you are to break free," Akuma continues. "Your fate's been sealed," as Budo then went on to chime in, "Oh, this is your chance, Akuma! He's got nowhere else to go, and so either throw him off the stage or tag me in so that I can avenge my loss and end his life." "I will not, and it was like I kept telling you," Akuma went on to respond. "I will not be swapping places with you while remaining as the mortal's primary opponent, Budo. Now watch and see what comes next, for I will not be so gracious to simply throw him out of the ring a second time. Now watch and see. Despite your best efforts, Saiyan, you've shown more heart against us than any other mortal that we've seen.
Give him some credit. Goddamn, finally.
Strongest, but it'll take much more than bravery and determination to beat the five of us. And so how could you still want to continue to fight me after seeing how hopeless you are to rival my power and magic? Do you know where you even are at the moment, Goku? I could decompose your body in ways where not even your deepest, darkest nightmares could measure up to the horrors that await you, and yet you still want to fight. You could never beat me the same way you beat the fifth strongest Budo, son Goku, and since I already saw through your cheap tactics to try and wring me out, that option will no longer be available to you since I'm already prepared for it," Akuma continues. "And since it's not, you are nothing more than a sitting duck to me just waiting to be devoured." To which, as Goku was now shown having to momentarily plop out of the energy barrier, that was when Yoshida went on to chime in, "Oh, and there he goes. Oh, just look at the Saiyan squirming around down there. It's like he's trapped in a spider's web with no means of escaping. So, is anyone open to make a wager here or what?" As Whis went on to also chime in, "Well, it's not like I didn't try to warn Goku about this. I tried to educate Goku on what makes Akuma so dangerous in battle. And it's not just his power that separates Akuma from Budo, but it's his vast arsenal of reality-bending abilities and magic that make him a very deadly and feared opponent. Oh, this is your one and only chance to right the wrongs of your loss to him,
skills.
Goku," Whis
Come on,
went on to
Goku.
shout. "You must go back and remember the lessons that I taught you when we trained in the time chamber. You must hurry and turn the tides in your favor and reverse the advantage that he holds over you by using his own practices of approach against him," as Goku went on to respond, Yeah, I know, Whis. I'm trying here." "Well, you have no idea how lucky you are as a mortal to be backed by an angel such as Whis," Akuma went on to respond. "Such honors have never been granted onto any mortal for them to have, but yet weirdly enough, you do. You will never break my fighting spirit, Akuma. I won't have this opportunity again, and so I have to try no matter what you try and throw at me." "Well, if that's true, then why are you struggling this much to become the difference maker that you claimed that you would be in this fight?" "I'll tell you," Akuma says, "because you've peaked. You've peaked in a way where this is the limit of your newly discovered power," Akuma continues. "There is nothing above where you are now, and deep down, it pains you to know that all of this was still worthless in the end. Your resistance cannot possibly compare to to my mastery over the dark arts of magic. Allow me to further demonstrate what I mean, Akuma says. Do you see this sphere of fire that beats within my hand? This element that I hold before you is known as being one of the hottest balls of fire within the entire multiverse, reaching anguishing and brutal temperatures up to over 50 million degrees Fahrenheit. And guess what? I don't even feel it, but you soon will once I burn you alive, Akuma continues.
Alive?
I could boil you alive, Son Goku, and there is nothing that you can do that will save you from being broiled within that energy cocoon, mortal. So do you see why you never stood a chance against me? I could use everything you see around you and within your mind as a weapon to crush you. So even if you were somehow able to rival my raw power, you could never come close to rivaling my abilities, Saiyan. As Goku went on to ask, wait, what? You can control natural elements by using your magic too? Oh, I can feel this damn thing getting hotter and hotter. You have yet to truly see the full scope of what I am really all about yet, Son Goku, but you will. To which seconds later, as Primal Ultra Instinct Goku was now shown being burned up within the energy cocoon, there was seemingly nothing that Goku could have done up until this point that could have made a difference, as Akuma then went on to continue, oh, I bet it hurts.
Come on, Goku, turn up, nigga.
Saiyan. I could melt your skin, clean off your bones if I wanted to, but of course I have other plans for you. But before we get into those plans, I want you to suffer a little first for your insolence. Well, though the act of taking someone's life has not been outlawed during this tournament, the Grand Priest went on to tell Whis, I will say that it seems like Akuma is preparing himself to do exactly that against the Saiyan. And as extreme as it may sound, when it comes to a situation like this, there are no such things as being labeled extreme when everything you are is on the line, with Whis responding, well, and though I do agree with your assessment on the matter, I still have faith that Goku will somehow find a way to pull through this and win.
He'll pull something out of his ass. It's Goku.
He can. I've seen it deep within him, in fact, Whis continues. Something more than what he wields on the surface now. Something much more powerful and much more useful. Oh, did you now, the Grand Priest asks. And what exactly did you happen to see that would make you reach this conclusion, Whis? I'm rather curious to know about it, as Whis continues, well, I can't quite put my finger on it just yet, but I've seen this great power shine through on the surface several times from him before. And even though I may have a hunch as to what this could be, I am hoping that whatever that is makes its way onto the surface for good this time. And so that is why I haven't lost faith in him just yet. As Goku then went on to continue, come on, I have to break free. The ambers of your death will be kept within my memory for me to always remember you by.
Who went in the fight, Primal Ultra, Primal Goku, or
your best was simply not enough to seize the day,
that fucking form from Vegeta, that little Master Ultra Ego shit.
To be compared to us, and you never will be, Budo went on
stronger.
to shout. But then it was only from out of nowhere, to everyone's surprise, where Primal Ultra Instinct Goku was shown having to blow away the energy cocoon that was consuming him, in which had even now gone as far as to surprise the others who were watching, as Yoshido went on to chime in, you've got to be kidding me. Did he actually muscle his way out of Akuma's energy encasing cocoon? Hey, are you all sure that this Saiyan is a mortal? Now, I've never seen any mortal in my lifetime perform feats like this. Oh, maybe I should change my wager and bet on the Saiyan, huh? What do you guys think? Makes sense, right? As Budo went on to respond, no, but that just can't be. He's doing it again, just like he was shown doing before. Akuma, don't give him any room to make a move on you. Take the puny Saiyan down right now. In which, as Goku was now shown having to move towards Akuma, that was when Akuma went on to respond, as if I would let you pull another one of your little stunts on me like you did before again. Ask yourself, did you really break free of your bondage? Because you are far beyond being the man who is in control of this battle, Saiyan. You hold no power over me and the things that I can do to you. So now watch again. In which, upon Akuma now being shown having to once again reel in that energy cocoon and enveloping Goku, prior to him doing so, Goku could not believe this, as Akuma went on to continue, you cannot defeat something that you don't understand, and you cannot claim victory over someone until the fight ends with only one warrior breathing. Do you see? Oh, but how? no! How the heck was he able to reform this thing back together for it to grab onto me like that? Oh, darn it, not again! Oh, I can't move! Oh, let go! As Whis went on to say to himself, oh goodness, not again, Goku.
How you called that bitch twice?
Got to counter this from within if you want to get the better of him. With Akuma continuing, maybe now you can understand, but in case you don't, then this will be the moment where you do. This game you've wanted us to be a part of is over, Son Goku. You've seen all that you needed to see and you've experienced all that you needed to experience, and so now this is where you will
how the fuck you get caught in that shit again, bro?
Son Goku. There is nothing else that waits
your
for
ass
you on
whooped.
the other side except darkness, with Goku responding, yeah? And what makes you so sure that I won't find another way out of this and come at you again once I'm free? You won't, Akuma says, but even if you somehow do, then I'll just catch you again and bring you right back here where you started. A Saiyan's pride and thirst for battle could never measure up to the power and hunger that we four, with the exception of the Grand Priest, have. That is why we exist in separate realms, whereas you exist in one that you have to share. We could never be lowered to do such things, Akuma says. To which seconds later, as Akuma was now shown slapping Goku around, that was when Akuma went on to continue. For you to call upon the five in order to test yourself in the process is disrespectful to who we are, mortal. We are not your
he got a
limit
dub though. I
partners
don't
for
get
you to
how it's
use
still
to get
disrespectful.
Stronger. You are nothing to us, and you never will be. And as such, I've seen all that I needed to see from you here today, and so I have finally decided on how to finish this once and for all. Since you are exposed and vulnerable to be attacked, I am going to tear your head clean off your body while I hold you dead center in the middle of this ring, Son Goku. And I will do
Hey,
it
Goku, you might wanna
without
get out of there.
thinking twice
That nigga
about
wind
it.
back.
The way you will lose your second battle against me will be as a result of death. A clean decapitation on my behalf, Akuma went on to point out. I'm going to make sure that nothing remains of you by the time we are done here. You would have died against either of us sooner or later anyway, Son Goku. Your fate is sealed. Just like it was sealed before when I knocked you unconscious and threw you off the tournament stage. It'll all go dark in a matter of seconds, so don't try and move because you won't be going anywhere anyways, Saiyan. Right there, Akuma went on to point directly at Goku's head, dead center in the middle of your skull.
Oh, shit.
It'll all be over before you know it, and it's like I told you, Son Goku, you lose, and you will always and forever lose, with Yoshido responding, whoa, he's about to do it, he's really about to take the mortal's head off. Oh, hurry it up, Akuma. Introduce that Saiyan to the afterlife already so that we can be done with him for good. In which it was only upon the moment where Akuma was now shown throwing his fist directly in front of Goku's face, where Akuma then went on to shout, always remember, you lose, Goku. Now say goodbye. But then, it was just when Akuma had assumed to make contact by punching right through Goku's skull, where it was all of a sudden where Akuma's fist was now shown going completely through Goku's skull, as Yoshido went on to chime back in, whoa, now we got him, direct hit, wait, oh look, no way. What's this, Akuma went on to ask, what just happened? It's transparent, but how? I never took my eyes off of him, he just completely disappeared. Oh, which means that you and I are far from finished, Akuma, Goku went on to shout from behind. So much for your magic and reality bending abilities now that I'm free. So now let's finish this for good, as Whis went on to shout, yes! That's right! That
Hey,
was
shout out to
perfect,
Whis,
Goku.
boy. You know what I'm
Instantaneous
saying?
teleportation and movement at its finest. Yes, this is your one
Some
and
of your
only
best
chance
friends
to
ain't this
win,
loyal.
Goku. It's now or never, as Budo then went on to shout, Akuma, he's closing in from behind you. He's trying to throw you out of the ring. Well, even though it might have been a little hard for someone else to see, the Grand Priest chimes in, but I was able to see exactly what Goku had done as though he was moving in slow motion. That was a very good way of using his instant transmission to escape, otherwise because Goku would have likely been
Wait,
dead
the
by
Goku
now.
got to fight Grand Priest if he gets to number 1?
Oh no, not on my watch, you won't, you little worm. I will not allow for you to be what decides my fate in this battle, Saiyan. In which, upon the very moment where Primal Ultra Instinct Goku was shown having to attack Akuma, with Akuma shown dodging each and every single one of Goku's punches, it was only as this was now shown happening where Goku went on to respond, "You are making the same mistake that Budo made when he underestimated my ability to find a way out of any situation that I find myself in, Akuma. A few lucky attempts of escaping me will not help you during our fight, and you know it, Goku. That's why you are so desperate to try and throw me out like you did with Budo, and you know that you're going to fail once I catch you. You keep telling yourself that while I work my way around into figuring out how to beat you," Goku went on to respond. "Oh yes, that's right, Goku. Use your speed as your main source of strength and don't let him grab you," Whis went on to say to himself. To which yet again, as soon as Goku was now shown having to slide on under and kicking Akuma's leg in attempts of bringing him out, it was only clear by now that Akuma was not going to let this happen, as Yoshido went on to chime back in, "Oh, he's actually trying to wring Akuma out. The balls on this guy to even try this method a second time, eh? I don't know what you think this is, but I will not, under any circumstance," Akuma says, "have you do to me as you did with Budo, mortal. You will never get me to drop out without putting you down first, so these efforts of yours are useless. My turn now," with Budo shouting, "Oh, he knows that he can't beat us unless it's by a ring out, so tear him apart now before he tries to use something else." In which seconds later, from out of nowhere, with Akuma now being shown teleporting
dragging his head. Oh shit, come on, Goku.
Now being shown grabbing onto the back of Goku's head, where Akuma then went on to continue, "Thought you could blindside me, did you? You are in way over your head here, and since you think you can throw me out of the ring, then let me show you real power as I go and show you how it's really done. And just so you know, I am not letting go until I watch you disappear within the void." To where that was exactly what Akuma was now shown having to do, because with Akuma being shown having to drag Goku's body across the stage, it was painfully evident now that Akuma was indeed aiming to throw Goku out of the ring, as Yoshido then went on to chime in, "Wait, is Akuma going to try and throw him out again? Oh, well that stinks, and here I was hoping that he would go down the route of having to take his life instead."
Akuma is bullshitting.
As long as he wins, that's
all this
that
talking,
matters.
all this
Budo
dialogue.
responding, "Good, whatever gets the job done here, but I don't think that Akuma is just going to throw him off the casual way. I think he's aiming to go down with the Saiyan until he is further down to spring back up onto the stage, while using his own weight to drive him deeper and deeper down under. No matter what he tries to do, drive that Saiyan into the void so that we can be done with him for good. He doesn't seem to understand the concept of giving up, so therefore show him no mercy until he quits. Do not let go until he's eliminated," with Takira chiming in, "So that's his little plan. Very interesting of him to go with while on the fly. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it out of this as long as he continues to hold on to me.
What are you gonna do with it? What are you about to do with the chain?
Spot those chains of destruction that he used. He said they were equal to the wielder and can only be broken by its host or someone stronger than him. Now I think I've got it, so it's worth a shot. And if this doesn't work, then I don't know what will, but I still have to try," Goku then went on to continue.
Do with that chain?
"If I can't wring this guy out the way I was able to with Budo, then the next best option that I have
My grandma
is to
gave me that
bring him
chain.
down
What chain you
and
better do with that?
eliminate him via submission." In which, with Goku now quickly being shown having to grab onto one of Akuma's chains of destruction, it was just then, right before Akuma had gone as far as to throw Goku out, where Akuma then went on to shout, "You will never best me, Goku. Now away with you for good." But then it was just before Akuma
he better,
had the opportunity
he better choke this
to
nigga
throw
out?
Goku of
Okay.
the ring, where Goku had quickly acted in wrapping the chains of destruction around Akuma's neck, as Akuma then went on to ask, What the hell is this? My chains of destruction. What are you doing?" "Not unless I have anything to say about that," Goku went on to respond. "I bet you didn't see this one coming, because I'll be honest, neither did I, but you aren't going to be getting rid of me that easily finally, and so this was the only
I ain't
other
gonna lie,
option
getting
that
choked
I
out by a
had
nigga
left.
you stronger
And
than
if
is
I
crazy.
can't do what I can to throw you out of this ring, then I am going to use all of the power that I have to make you tap out. It doesn't have to be like this, Akuma, but I'm not letting go until you tap out. Oh, so now tap out, Goku went on to shout. There's no way that this Saiyan is really going to try and submit Akuma by using his own chains of destruction against him. This guy's crazy, isn't he? Yoshida went on to ask. He's hanging off Akuma's back like a real monkey. What a fight! Why, you sneaky little primate?
Yes, sir.
Let go of my
Yes, sir.
chains, you coward.
I fuck with it. Let's go, Goku. Choke that nigga out, son. I'm down. I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Understand me? Now let go! So that's what Goku is looking to try and do, the Grand Priest went on to chime in. Well, it's not outside of the rules for one warrior to submit the other during this, but I do rather find it interesting that Goku would use Akuma's chains of destruction, as of course being the catalyst for his plan to succeed. But I'm not sure if this will be what helps him.
Wait, can he break it?
I can see why Goku decided to use this, as it would be within Goku's best interest to try a different method.
Why he ain't break it?
Ringouts aren't going to do it. Well, a victory by submission is the only window that he has open for him to advance, so please use everything that you can in order to see to it that this works in your favor, Goku. But even then, despite the effort, Akuma was not giving up, because it was only just upon with Akuma now being shown having to open multiple portals around Goku, where Akuma's clones had then gone as far as to go on the attack, as Akuma then went on to continue, "Unhand me, you slimy little monkey!
Unhand me."
Listen to me right now, Goku, Whis went on to shout. No matter what happens, do not let go of those chains until you have submitted him. This fight is more unpredictable than I imagined it would be, Yoshido chimes in, especially since we all thought that Akuma was going to destroy him for a second time once the mortal called for his rematch. Oh, now this is entertaining, with Goku responding, "Oh no, he's
They finally warming up to Goku, bro. Come on now.
Here they all come." Whereas we only then see how Goku was beginning to now take a beating while still clutching onto Akuma's chains of destruction. This was by no means going to be what results in Goku letting go, as Goku then went on to continue, "Oh, damn him! These strikes are too heavy. Oh, but I can't give in. I've got him.
Don't give in, Goku. Choke that motherfucker out.
If I fumble this opportunity, then it'll all be over. I won't give in, Akuma. Now tap." But instead of tapping out, it looked as though Akuma now had other plans, because with Akuma's body now being shown having to take flight and dashing up towards the air, it was only while Goku was shown having to cling on for dear life where Goku then went on to continue, "Hey, what the heck are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, his speed is insane, but I can't let go of these until he's tapped out. I'm not letting go until you give up, Akuma, so just stop this. Just tap out," with Akuma shouting, "Never! I will never submit to you." Well, hey, we've stopped? I can barely see the stage from all the way up here. Just how far up did this guy take us both? Wait a minute. What, one way or another, you will let go, Akuma went on to address Goku by telling him, "Even if I have to use myself and my own body as a weapon to do it, Saiyan." To which that was exactly what Akuma was planning on doing, because with Akuma now being shown having to dash on down below and using enough force in his speed to drive
body slam that
Goku down with
bitch.
him, it was just as with the others having to oversee this, where Budo then went on to chime in, "Oh, Akuma's got to get that Saiyan off of him by any means. So if Akuma doesn't make it out of this battle with a victory, then it'll further tarnish everything that we, the five, represent."
Y'all niggas lame as hell for letting
Goku
Goku do this shit to y'all.
Whis went on to continue, I can't say that I am fully surprised by Goku's actions, especially since his main objective was to try and ring out two of the five out from what it looked like, only for him to now take a different path into achieving victory. Well, whatever happens, I hope that Goku pulls through into surviving long enough to win. To where it was only within that very moment, as Akuma's body was shown having to smash on down onto the tournament stage, the overall objective for Akuma now was to try and get fight Goku off of his
Akuma
back
up,
by
bro.
any means, as Yoshido went on to then comment, "Oh geez, what force, eh? A few more of those and that Saiyan is toast. But did it work? I can't see with all of this wind that's blowing in my face. Did Akuma do it? Was he able to get that Saiyan off of his back, or is the mortal still hanging on to his chains of destruction?" Though the impact hurt him, Takira went on to then respond, Son Goku has not released his hold on him.
Yeah, it's not.
Akuma having to then shout, "You don't have long until I wear you down, Saiyan, and once I do, I am going to tear your organs out of your body and rip you apart. You will never submit me, not even in your wildest dreams." As Goku then went on to say to himself,
like he about to.
"Oh, damn this guy. He's not letting up despite me giving everything I have. Oh, and so this just leaves me with no other choice than to use this. You know, my body should be strong enough to endure the force and pressure behind it, so
What he about to do?
I have to try, Go. I hope this
Oh,
works,
shit,
so
not-
here goes nothing then. Oh, Kaioken times
Oh
10.
shit, Kaioken
Surprising
on
fashion,
top
with
of
Goku
Primal
now having
Ultra
to stack
Instinct.
up
Ooh.
Kaioken on top of his Primal Ultra Instinct transformation. This in and of itself was something that Goku was banking on in being enough to make Akuma submit, as Yoshido then went on to respond, "Whoa, are you all seeing this too? Just where in the heck did he manage to pull this little technique out from? Oh, his power has increased tremendously after using that. Oh, you better do something quick there, Akuma, because the Saiyans really got it out for you now." What a very entertaining
Kaioken
battle,
times
with
10
Whis
is crazy,
responding,
though.
"Oh goodness, just be careful when using the Kaioken, Goku. You don't want to overexert yourself to the point of complete exhaustion, so you must hurry. Give up and tap out, Akuma. Too much pressure. I refuse. I'm not letting go of you until you submit," Goku went on to shout, "so now tap out. Never. Curse you, Son Goku. I will not."
You gonna tap out? You gonna tap
He's
out?
going to choke Akuma out if this keeps going the way it is, Budo went on to respond. "On your honor and title as the fourth strongest, do not submit to him." Oh, that damn Saiyan's not letting go, and at this rate, he will likely tire Akuma out, choke him to death, or tap him out. Oh, Akuma, you've got to use your magic.
Don't
to
help him.
crush
Don't help him,
Which,
Budo.
before Budo had proceeded in jumping into this fight, that was when Takira had gone as far as to extend his arm out by responding, "You will remain where you are and not intervene, Budo. If fate intends for Akuma to prevail, then Akuma will find a way to recover and win. However, if fate intends for the Saiyan to win, then that will be the outcome of their rematch, so you will stay where you are unless you are called by Akuma," with Budo responding, "Oh, you've got to be joking here. Please tell me that you're not impartial about this, Takira. Whose side are you on here anyways?" With Takira responding, "I can assure you that I am not on the mortal side here, for I am on our side throughout all of this, but inserting yourself in Akuma's fight will only further diminish his victory over the Saiyan if you are forced to help him. Let them fight," with Yoshido going as far as to address Akuma by then shouting, "Hey Akuma, it doesn't look like the Saiyan is letting up on you, so why don't you try and do what you did before and take his power away from him?" Oh yes,
Stop
don't
helping
let
him,
have this
bro.
moment, Akuma, Budo went on to then quickly shout. "Rip into him with your magic right now before
Like-
he tries to increase his power."
Like we ain't telling Goku what to do. He's just kind of giving him a few hints, like remember the training, remember the train. That's all he doing. These niggas telling him moves to do and shit. Like hell no.
Or even more than what he
Use your
already just
magic.
did. Take it all away from him just like before, with Akuma then having to respond, "I will take everything away from you, Son Goku. Everything. Now give me your power. Give it to me as I leave you with nothing." With Goku responding, oh no, this is just like what Moro once did. He's trying to rip my Kaioken away from me in order to further weaken me. I can't let him do it. I just can't.
Kaioken is crazy.
You hear me, Akuma? I won't let you. Well, that's a surprise, Yoshido went on to then quickly chime back in. Akuma's energy absorbing technique couldn't be used all the way due to the amount of pressure that the Saiyan is putting on those chains.
He about to
that
make
he's
you
using.
tap out,
Well, this
Akuma.
isn't good, as Goku then went on to shout, "You're not going to take my power away from me like you did again, so now tap!" Tap out now, Akuma, with the Grand Priest responding, well, I will admit that I wasn't expecting for Goku to get this far, but to see him actually go as far as to pull out all the stops against Budo and Akuma the way he did, and of course currently, is nothing short of amazing to watch happen. I'm sure Goku knew that if he didn't act on his instincts to figure something out against Akuma fast, then he would likely lose again with no additional rematch to be given. Which with Goku now being shown having to add even more pressure than what he did prior to Akuma's neck by choking him, it was just as with Goku now being shown giving it his all, where Goku then went on to shout, "Oh, you can try and strip my power away all you want. I'm still not letting go of you until you submit. You have no choice. The longer I continue to cut the circulation to your brain, the more of a chance you have of passing out or dying, Akuma. Oh, so now last chance. Tap out now or die. I hate you." To which in a shocking fashion, as we only from that point then see how finally Akuma had gone as far as to now submit to Goku, it was just when Akuma was then shown having to tap out, where the Grand Priest went on to raise his hand by officially announcing, "What an unbelievably amazing battle," and there you have it. The fourth strongest in the multiverse Akuma has hereby officially been eliminated by Son Goku of the 7th via submission. Incredible, Whis went on to then comment, "I knew you can do it. Very well played, Goku," with the Grand Priest continuing, "You truly pulled through by using your rematch perk against Akuma, and so you will hereby remain where you are as you await your next opponent among the 5 strongest," the Grand Priest continues, which, speaking of, on a technical basis, after managing to find a way to make Akuma tap out during your fight, this now hereby grants you the technical title of sharing a similar position to Akuma after defeating him, as now being the 4th strongest ranking warrior in the multiverse. As a shocked Budo went on to respond, "I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is actually really happening, but how? How is this one mortal Saiyan able to get by and defeat me and Akuma like this? This shouldn't have happened. He was never supposed to get by any of the 5 of us like this. What is he? He was never supposed to beat any of us." Very interesting, Takira responds. "It was exactly as I thought it would go." In which
that's him.
To collapse on back from exhaustion, that was when Goku then went on to chime in,
how couldn't he break his own chain, though?
Finally over. Oh, my body feels like mush after all that, but I did it. I am extremely proud of you, Goku," Whis went on to shout. "Words cannot express how happy I am to see you continue to move forward. You were able to lock a plan down at the final possible second and use everything that you could to see your victory through until the end, and that was exactly what you went along to do, and a very smart tactic too, if I may add, because I saw what you did while attempting to submit him," Whis continues. "You knew that since Akuma could break through these chains of destruction that he created, you instead went along to merge your own power within them to strengthen their effect, so that way Akuma could not break out.
Okay, that's fire, Goku. That's fire.
That was an incredibly risky thing that you just did down there, Goku, but I am very proud to see that you were able to emerge as the winner by the end." What nonsense, Akuma went on to throw his chains of destruction down by responding, "Crippled and captured in place with my own chains of destruction. I had him.
Should've let him choke him the fuck out.
The second time, I had the puny mortal right where I wanted him to be. And so how could I have let this happen to me?" With Goku responding, "Hey, Akuma, you really are a tough one. If I didn't think of winning by submission against you, then I'm almost sure that you would have beaten me again. So thank you for giving me a much tougher fight than Budo.
He ain't trying to hear that shit.
Thank you for encouraging me to keep fighting through all of the pain. Why, you rotten little worm. How dare you patronize me after what you just did? Words cannot express the anger that I'm feeling towards you right now for what you just did against me, you little coward.
What you just did.
How could you even dare sit there
and
say that
you sound like Budo right now, Akuma.
You had to use use my own weapons against me because you knew you couldn't hack it to do it alone.
Hey, it worked,
I
didn't it?
refuse to accept this outcome, especially since we both know that I am the superior warrior between the two of us, Saiyan. Oh, there must be a way for me to get back
If
in
he's
there
so superior,
against
why
the
you didn't
Saiyan
tap
without
out?
the means of having one of the others tag me in, Grand Minister. I know how to break him, and so I ask for you to count me in as the Saiyan's next opponent immediately, Budo says. I know that the mortal can easily be beaten, with the Grand Priest responding, well, to be fair, Budo, you already had your shot at fighting him when you did as being Goku's first opponent during all of this, so you will remain where you are unless you are selected to be swapped in and fight again, as Akuma went on to continue to address Goku by telling him, oh, just know that this is far from over between you and I,
Man,
son
calm down.
Goku. You know the truth. You saw it and experienced it twice. I will get you back for what you did. Mark my words dearly on that, mortal. You just wait, with Goku responding, don't be so angry, Akuma. If you want to fight me again, then could you at least give me a few minutes to just get myself together before we fight? I kind of feel lightheaded over here, and so I just need to catch my breath for a moment. Why, you? Do you think that I'm some kind of a joke, Saiyan? Even if I was given a rematch against you right now, you'd be dreaming if I'd give you a break. I ought to ask to replace your next opponent just so I could pay you back for what you just did. Now, Akuma, the Grand Priest went on to chime in. That's enough. You will leave him be and return back to your seat right now, with Akuma responding, this isn't over, you hear me? Mark my words, we are far from through, with Goku responding, hey, yeah, I hear you, but just calm down. We'll have another run, I promise. Just take it easy, will you? Well, and now then, the Grand Priest went on to respond, Akuma, please exit the ring for Goku's next opponent to make his way down and enter onto the stage. So moving forward from here, your next opponent will be the third-ranking strongest in the multiverse, Yoshido. You may take your leave
been
now
talking
and
the
make
most
your way
shit.
down
I
and
want
onto
to
the
see.
tournament
I want to see
stage,
how he
please,
built.
for you are the next challenger to go against the Saiyan. Oh boy, now we're talking, Yoshido went on to quickly respond. I wasn't expecting for the little man to make it all the way to me, but this will be as far as he will go, and that much I can guarantee. Alright now, Saiyan, that was quite the show that you went on to display against my brothers here, but the real fun has yet to start, and I can assure you that no matter what you try and do against me in our fight, there will be nothing that you can possibly do that will save you from what's about to happen to you, as it was only right then and there now during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Top 5 Strongest Warriors in the Multiverse manga chapter number 46 special then comes to a close. Now, before anything else, you do not want to miss...
Okay, Goku make him tap out. Goku make niggas tap out. That's crazy. Okay, Goku. Choke that nigga out. I like that shit. I love that. I love that for Goku right there. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I low-key should let him pass out. He should let him pass out. Unreal, should let him pass out. But shout out. That nigga used Kaioken on top of Primal Ultra Instinct Goku. Ooh, I know that bitch strong. But anyway, shout out to UnrealEntGaming for the story. Let me know what y'all favorite part was down below. And you like my reaction, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.